Okay, so I am joined by Electra and we're going to do back to school today. Back to school makeup. Now I'm going to try to keep it affordable, but some bits may be slightly more expensive, but I'll try to keep it reasonably affordable. I'm going to start with a MAC foundation, which you'll be like, the first product isn't affordable, but I think for a foundation I wanted to go for something light and I wanted to go for something that would last all day. And I didn't want too much coverage because it's back to school. I don't want you to look too plastic and too made up. So I've gone for MAC face and body. And then I'm going to work that right the way over Electra's skin. Now it doesn't matter where you start with the foundation. A lot of people like to start in the centre and work outwards. It doesn't matter with this, it's a light foundation, so it's going to cover all over the skin anyway. I think if you're going to spend a bit more money, then it should be on a foundation, because especially young, your skin can break out so easily. Now, I know a lot of schools you're not allowed to wear makeup, so I'm going to try and make this as natural as possible so that you can get away with it. Right, I'm going to come back and conceal the skin right at the end. I am going to take, this is a paint pot by MAC, it's called Groundwork. It's quite a nice natural colour. And I'm going to use Real Techniques. This is base shadow brush. I like these because they're synthetic, so it's going to wash up really nicely afterwards, the brush. I'm going to take that right the way over the eyelid. So this is matte as well, so it's not got any shine to it. So you're not going to say, Electra, have you got eyeshadow on?
Yes. I think that is the tact, isn't it? Trying to make it look...
Try and make it look effortless. I'm just going to take a softer brush and just blend that through. And all this eyeshadow is doing is just evening out the skin tone, so it's just making it one colour. And it's a colour that's slightly darker, so it's going to add a little bit of shape. Okay, so I'm just going to take a spoolie through the brows, just to take out any makeup that may have sat in the brows. And then I'm going to take this Eyeko Brow Gel. Now I really like this one because it's really natural. Some brow gels I think are quite thick and heavy. This has just got a tiny bit of colour that just clings to the brows, but it's not too heavy. Now if you have any gaps in your brows, then just take a little bit of eyeshadow or an eyebrow pencil and just clean up those gaps, but you actually don't.
So about brows, isn't it? Like Cara Delevingne.
Oh, they're massive. The bigger the
Even
brow, the
Miley's
better.
got amazing brows,
Yeah.
isn't she?
The bigger the brows, the better. So brows are all shaped nicely. I'm going to take a little bit of an eyeliner. This one is from Smashbox, just a black liner. And I'm actually going to take it on a MAC 266. And just take a bit of the product. If you just close me, I'm going to push that along the outer corner of the eye just to lift the eye slightly and extend outwards, but still looking natural. If I was to draw this straight on, it would look much heavier. Just open for me. Lovely. So it's just winging out the eye really subtly. Less is more, and less is actually more difficult to do as well. Just close for me.
No makeup.
The no makeup is difficult because you still have to use as many products. Now Electra has a YouTube channel as well called Electra Loves, and we've worked together quite a few times, haven't we? So I was like, come in and be my model.
Yes.
And you do styling on your channel?
Yes, I do lots of fashion videos, trends. I talk about fun little gift ideas, yeah, all fashion and fun things.
So go and check her out, and you can do some outfits to go with these looks for people. What to wear. She always looks nice, which makes me really sick because I think, oh, you're so petite and look lovely all the time.
Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna do a video on what outfits to wear to go back to school in.
Lovely.
Because if you're sort of going to college and you want to kind of make a bit of a statement, but
yeah,
without
definitely
looking like you tried too hard.
And it's I suppose it's different if you're in America to if you're here. I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine, and also I guess different rules. I guess.
Yeah, you'll have to have a look into what the rules are as well. Okay, I want to make the lashes look more lashes without fake lashes, so I'm going to use some lash curlers just to curl them up so they can all be seen. You can just close for me. I'm going to pull the eye up a little bit. Is that comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a little squeeze. And open for me. Lovely. Just turn to me. Just open for me a little bit and look down. Lovely. I've got this mascara for you to take with you because I'm going to use it straight from here. Oh. Just close for me. Now you can do mascara open or closed. If you're doing it on yourself, you're going to have to do it with eyes open, hopefully. It'd be interesting with eyes shut.
Some people can do that, like one eye open, one eye closed.
I can.
Oh, can you?
Right, I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer now. I am going to take, this is a collection, 2001. Gone for this one because it's nice and affordable, but it's actually a really nice concealer as well. Let's go for a big brush like this. And a Deluxe crease brush. Anywhere that we need a bit more coverage, so if you look right up for me. Under the eyes and pulling down. Try not to go too far to the outside because you're only really dark on this very inner corner of the eye. And if you go too far outside, then you're just applying more makeup than is necessary. Take that around the nose as well.
It's one thing I just can't not conceal. I just feel like not finished ever without.
Yeah, I can't either. And sometimes I think I don't really need it, but I still have to put it on.
Exactly.
Around the nose, I think, is a really important place that people don't do because we get quite red around here, especially this time of year.
Definitely. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of redness recently.
Yeah.
It's cold, I guess. That's why.
So you can still see she looks very, very natural, but we have got makeup on. And I'm putting the concealer anywhere that, because we use quite a light foundation, didn't cover quite enough. You've got a tiny bit of dry skin there, so I'm going to push that over the skin rather than wipe it over. Push it over and it will sit on the skin so much nicer. So if you've got a blemish, guys, that's what you do, push it on.
I guess you take it off right.
Exactly. You want to, anywhere that needs a bit more coverage, you want to be kind of pushing the product on. So much easier. Right, I am then going to powder the skin into place. I've got Sleep Makeup Luminous Pressed Powder. This has still got a lovely glow to it, but it's going to seal everything into place. I'm going to push that over the skin, and I'm using a Real Techniques multitask brush. So we want to make sure this is going to last all day at school, so you look beautiful all day long.
You also don't want to worry, do you, about having to touch up if you're
definitely
concentrating on other things.
On work.
Yes.
Right, I then have another sleek makeup product, and this is Faceform. It's a contouring and blush all together. And I'm going to take the contour first, and I'm going to take that on a blush brush. And I don't actually want to contour because I don't want it to look too sculpted, and then it will look like you're wearing lots of makeup. So I'm going to take this on the top of the cheek, on both sides, and then around the top of the head as well. So anywhere that the sun would hit. So you want to make your skin look really fresh and glowing and healthy.
Is it kind of like a bronzer?
Yeah, I'm using it as a bronzer because it all comes together and it's nice and affordable. But what I'm also going to use it for is just on the eye a little bit as well. So we've got the bronzer first. I'm then going to take the highlighter. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to take that just on the very top. Don't go too heavy with this because it will reflect too much and then you'll look like you've got a lot of makeup on. So just on the top of the cheekbone, a little bit down the nose and on the cupid's bow, so you look lovely and healthy. Also has a blusher in there, and if you just smile, that'll go on the apples of the cheeks. And I've used one brush for all of that, guys. I'm then going to go back in with my 217 that I used earlier, and I'm going to take the bronzer or the contour, and I'm going to take that just through the socket of the eye a little bit, so it gives a little bit of shape. Just open for me. Not too much, but just adds a tiny bit of definition there.
I've only recently discovered how amazing contouring of eyes is. Like,
Oh, it makes a massive difference.
I just didn't realise, and then I've done it a few times and I've been like, oh.
It just
so
finishes a look off really nicely. I'm going to use the same brush and the highlighter, and I'm going to take that through the brow bone. This is such a great little product because it has 3 in 1. And I like to use 3 different colours on my cheeks, but I feel bad telling people to, because I feel like it's going to cost them a lot of money, but this does it all for you. And if you can look up in that way, I'm going to take a little bit of the shimmer just in that corner there, and up in that way. Just in there, and open for me. Lovely. We're getting shape. I'm going to take a little bit of it underneath the eye as well, of the brown, if you look up for me. So a little bit of the brown, just to add a little bit of a kind of, this is really fashionable at the moment, that kind of dark under eye, but really close to the waterline so it doesn't look like you haven't had enough sleep. Because we don't really want that look. No. Okay, I'm going to move on to the lip. Now lipstick isn't going to last all day. You'll be talking a lot, you may have to read out. So I have got a little bit of Smashbox lip liner, and this one is in the Nude lip pencil. And I'm going to colour the whole lip in with this. This way it will last much longer on the lips. And then I have got a little bit of Sleek. This is bare minimum, and it is a tinted lip conditioner.
It's good, it's a lip conditioner.
Yeah, it's nicer because you can touch it up in class without having to look in a mirror, because it's not got too much colour. And it's just going to add a little bit of shine, but not too glossy that your hair gets stuck in it. So nice and natural. And there you have the finished back to school makeup.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Hope you enjoy, guys.